I lost the back of my belly ring. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't help you with that. And
How are
she's
you
just
supposed
like,
to find that?
got.
There's like a million people.
She's like, yo, you got like like she was like, you got like a she said you got like an eraser, like an
right, the
eraser
back of a
shit,
eraser,
right? So I'm just like, why the fuck would I have that? Thinking like, but then I thought in my head like, oh, they think
you're a
I'm in
student,
college,
but
I'm
you're a student. So
Like I use pens, nigga. What the fuck are they talking about? But this nigga, that girl is like hawking me down, and I turn my back to go into Trey's room, and this nigga Trey, I knock on his door like, yo, Trey, let me in your room. Like this girl's bothering me, and this is exactly what this nigga does. He peeks through his door and goes, ah! And closes it and locks it.
Was he in there by himself?
He was in there with my homegirl. They're fucking dickheads. Both of them was just like, ah, and locked the door. And left me with eraserback belly button girl. It was terrible.
I don't even see the fucked up part about that is it was funny because like I used to play tricks on myself. Drunk me used to fuck with sober me. So it's times where I drink and I wake up to no text messages in my inbox. And then throughout the day I begin text messages like, oh, did you mean what you said last night? And I'm like, I don't know what this girl is talking about at all. What the fuck just happened? So I used to throw parties, so I guess I sent a mass text message.
Gotcha.
And everybody pulled up. But by this time, like I'm checking my phone, me and Tiff is checking my phone, and there's no text in there.
Nigga has no messages. And it was crazy because I deadass remember being tight, trying to press Trey like on some like, yo, bro, I know you did this shit. And he's like, yo, I don't know if I did this shit. And I'm just like, what about your text messages? And Tiff is like our like most trustworthy homegirl. So she was just like, Colton, there's no text thread like at all of Trey sending any.
So he sent it and cleared his message.
And deleted his own fucking messages.
Hilarious.
Yeah, but that party was also epic. It was lit.
That party was amazing.
It was epic because Trey also woke up from his nap and like a drunk nigga that don't remember what he did was just like, oh, it's lit in here.
Word. Like he
literally the first thing he said when he walked in, he literally walked in while everything was happening was like, oh, it's lit in here. And I just looked at this nigga with disgust. But I also was just like, we turned up, niggas.
Yeah, for sure. Like you caught up.
Some weed. Let's get.
Oh nah, that party was lit.
It was fucking lit, bro.
Okay. And you made money unexpectedly, all as well.
Mad bro.
Yeah. And we, you know what we did with that? Drugs.
Yo, we literally did not see that bread. Like that went straight to getting fucked up.
Straight to drugs.
Fair.
Weeds though. Weeds.
Giving up
not drugs. I shouldn't say drugs because weed is not drugs.
I mean, yeah.
And I also had the EBT popping, so it was really lit. Like I was like, hey, y'all trying to get some sandwiches?
Nice.
Got everybody sandwiches, nigga.
You
like,
the liquor. You're a nice person.
I'm sending a link to the chat right here.
It was the gang.
It was the gang.
We was doing it.
We was turned the fuck up.
We still a gang. It was, but like we can't even get turned like that no more. Niggas will go to sleep.
Oh,
well, I mean,
bro, I be around 2 when we be having these little get-togethers. I'd be like, man, these niggas gotta go home.
I'm like, man, I'm ready to go.
I need a nap.
Like,
it depends. Like, if I know I'm about to do something, I like prepare myself. I know the next day it's gonna be a horrible day, but like, I can still hang for sure.
Nah, I'm gonna say honestly, I can't hang, man.
What's your tap out time? What's your like tap?
My tap out time is the second I feel like I need to go home by myself.
Okay.
Like, and there's no real time. Like, 'cause there's times where I'll want to be out the entire night, and then there's times where I'll be in the party. First hour will pass by. I feel like I've seen everybody I need to see. I'm going home to watch anime or some shit.
Yep.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all the worst shit in the world.
Oh God.
If I'm just here in my crib, I can sit here and be up
for multiple hours.
I'll be up till probably 5 o'clock tonight.
Hanging out though? I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, hanging out. Yeah, like my social my social
Battery?
energy, my social battery, it depletes
Oh.
extremely quickly.
So
Fair.
Like
fast.
matters have to be at like extremely high levels of lit plus like I'm with like niggas who I really fuck with. Like it's mad shit that gotta be involved, and
Here's what
it
happens,
don't
right?
happen all the time.
Here's what happens when a bunch of strange niggas are around me. It's too many apps open. It's like an Apple phone.
facts.
You feel me? There's way too many apps open. It's like I gotta see if niggas trying to rob niggas app. I
Gotcha.
gotta see
I
if
think
trust
that's
niggas app.
the standard black man paranoia. Like
I gotta see if the cops is anywhere
Yes.
app. How many exits app is open?
I swear,
Like,
every dude that I've ever dated, every time we go somewhere, any club, strip club, bar, they're
how many
like,
exits?
gotta be where the exit is.
Yep.
No, you don't have to be where the exit is, but you gotta know that. How can I get to that exit as fast as possible
I
to
know
get
this
me
one-
and my peoples out of this spot?
One dude, he was like, yo, I'm not going to this VIP. Ain't no way to get out of here. We had the girls come to the bar and give us he was like, I'm not sitting out there.
Come
We
to the
was
fucking bar. What? That's your job.
Oh shit! You want to see some baller shit? Hold on.
Well, all balling.
Balling.
Balling
Black on toilet paper, nigga. It was a gift.
Oh, is it?
Whoa.
I don't know the name of it. Hold on, I'm about to tell you right
Is
now.
it two-ply?
Realpaper.com, but REEL.
How many plies? How many plies?
I'm Googling right
I
now.
don't know.
How many plies?
I don't know.
If it's one ply, I don't
But since
know,
we
man.
in a pandemic, nigga, baller shit, nigga. This niggas don't got no
Baller
toilet paper,
shit,
nigga.
black
What the fuck
on.
is you talking about, nigga?
Bamboo toilet paper.
Hey, my man is the richest man in
I'm the richest
quarantine
man
right
over here in the
now.
hood, nigga. Mad toilet paper.
He
Nigga.
got all the toilet paper. He got the black on.
Who
he
gotta
got the
take a
white
shit?
on, he got
Who
the
gotta take a
Asian
shit?
on.
Nigga, come
Who
through.
need to take a shit?
Come through for the
Come to
use
my
this black
crib.
on
Wait.
black on toilet paper.
Wait, is it really black on?
3 plies. It's 3 plies.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's 3
Oh,
plies.
it's three of them? It's three of them
Three plies.
things?
3 of them
3
things.
ply.
Whoa. I'm about to
Three
cop.
3 of them things,
3
boy.
ply. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
It's 3 of them things, boy.
Okay, no, the founder is Livio Bisturzo.
Oh, so the person
Whoa,
lied to
that
me.
sounds
That's fucked up, man. Why they lied to me?
that's fucked
No,
up.
there's a no. The co-founder is from Lagos, Nigeria.
Oh fuck!
So it's
But the
partly
founder
owned
is
by a
is
black, but there is a
Filipino
full
motherfucker.
black-owned paper company, and they're out of Maryland. And I tried to order, but I had to order like a big ass box of toilet paper, and I'm like, it's gonna take me 5 years to complete this. So I told my girlfriends, I was like, let me know when you run out, so we could like all get up and split the box, because it was like a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, you say you got a lot, or you trying to ship me like a few?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like split it up and like send people like, cause
Yo, can I be a part of that set?
yeah,
I'll send you some
absolutely.
money.
Yeah, no worries. I'm still doing the whole like, I have like a bunch of groups I'm still joined in, and I ask questions before I buy stuff. I'm like, hey, does this person do this? Is it my phone?
That's
Like
popping.
trying to keep
Okay.
that
Gotta do it
momentum.
that way though.
So speaking of being generous, we're gonna talk about the not so generous person.
Ah, let's do it. Fuck it.
Miss
Let's do
Miss Ellen not generous.
it.
What's going on there? What's going on? What's the tea, as the children would say?
Well, as of late, she made a statement saying that like she's looking to like not be on anymore. There's been some stories about her treatment to her staff specifically, and it's subpar. Like, and you know, she's been on air, her daytime talk show for eons, I feel like. And now all these stories are coming out. Like most recent, I want to say there was a musician, someone in the band, like this black guy came out. He's not currently working there, I believe, but he did a long stint of time there, and he was like, I support all of these statements, pretty much saying like this shit is real. So I don't know what's the next steps, but I do think there's enough people talking about it that something had to happen, or she definitely did have to treat somebody poorly in some space of time
Right.
while she was been like working.
This is what I'll say to Ellen's shit.
Okay.
Right? When you get caught in some shit and everybody in existence is trying to distance themselves from you.
But that's
Like,
I don't like
even-
that. I don't like that
even-
statement. I think that's like very general. I don't think everyone's trying to distance themselves.
Nah, I feel like even the people who are putting out those bullshit posts and shit like that. They're
Right.
putting out those posts because they trying to save face for like themselves and Ellen.
Yeah.
But you can tell by the posts, even before we found out they were fake, that it's just like, damn, Ellen, you really did that shit.
Yeah, you did that shit.
So I saw this. There was an article today, and apparently someone, when she was they said it was a high school kid back in the day, but she was 20. So that didn't. I was trying to follow that story. I'm like, was she still in high school at 20, or was she bullying a high school student and she was still going to school at 20? Either way, this white guy was like, she used to bully me. I was a chubster in high school, and she used to pick on me. And I'm just like, now everyone's coming out the woodworks. That's what I don't like. I don't like, it's like, you should have been said something. If this was something that was really bothering you, I don't like that. I don't.
Okay, so one thing I'll say about like things like that, like is I understand the sentiment and like how you feel about it, but like some people, it would probably take mad long for them. Like I feel like not everybody has that warrior spirit where like some shit will happen to them and they'll immediately just jump on that shit.
Noted.
You know what's crazy?
One thing I will say is that Ellen has enough power that if you were to be like, yo, shorty did some shit to me, people will, not you, because I'm not saying you, but
No, generally.
most people will be like, nigga, I watched the Ellen DeGeneres show. She'll never do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
Fair.
That's what I was just about to say. I was like a lot of times I feel like when people are as loved as Ellen was, you can't really throw dirt on their name sometimes because they have a fan base to the point where niggas will get you the fuck up out of here.
In addition,
So you gotta wait till shit hits
to
the
like
fan.
the format of the show and how many people that they uplift on the show.
Exactly.
Is in
Exactly.
addition
So
to that.
It
Right?
would always look sus, like, well,
Right.
Ellen did that to you. But now, once Ellen gets caught in some human trafficking rumors and
No.
she wants, and then you start making yourself look sus. You get caught up in this human trafficking shit, and now you want to end the show.
yeah. So it's just like,
Listen.
like,
If I was human trafficking, and then a human trafficking rumor came out about Palm is gonna try to disappear too.
But like, how do true shit? Like, how do you even get involved in some shit like that? Like, how does that
when you're
get
an elite.
presented to
That's-
you? How do
That's
you
the games
like
of the elite.
sign it and be like, yeah, I'm with that? You could like use my like, how do you do that? You can use my business to funnel people. Like, how is that even proposed to you? Like, what circle?
I think it will go something like this, like, yo, you fuck with people? And they'd be like,
Yeah.
yo,
What's going on?
do
Wait,
you
what?
fuck with people? Paul, you fuck with
A
people?
little bit.
A
little.
What kind of people do you fuck with? Do you fuck with people?
No, rich one.
when you say people, what type of people are you talking?
I mean the people of
I hate you
the
guys so
people
much.
of, let's say, product distribution. Is you down?
So
Okay, hold on. When you
Hold
say
on.
product distribution, what type of product are we distributing?
Distribute-
Those are the questions that they ask. Okay,
People.
so when you say we distributing people, what type of people
Hold
is
up.
we distributing to what areas?
the
See,
dumb
now,
rich nigga, the
that's
dumb
for us to
rich nigga
choose.
butt in. The dumb rich nigga butt in like, wait, hold up, you talking about selling niggas?
Hey, listen. In the business of people, we can do a lot of things. We can sell them. We can
And do
even
what with them? What is the end game? Why is this?
fucking them.
Why is this of interest to quote unquote let it have been Ellen or whomever who you would never
Okay.
dream of being involved
Okay,
in?
just to okay.
We need slave laborers.
But just to flip that, right? So Ellen's literal business is run by people that are getting paid way less than her.
Agreed.
Like, literally her entire livelihood runs on
built
these
on the
people
backs
that,
of people.
All right, so how does that make her better than, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like
noted.
I know all the good that Ellen does. Like, I'm never gonna shit on any of the good that Ellen does. But I feel like if your employees are the people that's gonna come out and be like, you treat me like shit, and that's how you make most of your money, I cannot trust you as a person.
Right.
Like, that's just it. And like, and beyond all the rumors of everything else that's happening, because like at the end of the day, like, I also truly believe that anything that you do in the dark is gonna come to light. Like, just what's gonna fucking happen. Like, someone's gonna fuck up at some point because we're all humans.
Right.
But like, just all these allegations of Ellen just being terrible to like her employees is just enough for me to be like, oh yeah, you're just another rich person.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why people assume these people are just great people. Like, we have proven more often than not.
I'm not saying she's a bad person also, though, because there's a lot of people.
No, she's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
She's a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit.
There's no way around that.
But if you guys start touching Ellen money, that y'all not gonna change a little bit?
No. But see, that's the thing, though. That's
people that touch that money. You can't really be a good person.
Of the belief. I was just about to say. I am of the belief that there's a level of money that you get to in the Western world. There's a level of money that you reach where you have to start doing things to stay up there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or they will make sure you don't stay up there.
Gotcha. Okay.
One of the things
I don't even like. I remember I didn't used to like speaking of the they, because I just felt like it was just a stupid thing. Mm-hmm. But in reality, there is a they, and you have to stay in line with them to be a part of their group.
But I don't think
making a certain amount of money, you in that group.
Yeah, but I don't think that means you treat everybody under you like shit. I don't think that's part of the rules. Nah.
I also
like, you get money now, so
the human trafficking though is definitely part of the
rules.
Yeah.
Human trafficking is possible. Part of the rules. I mean, I don't even think that's the case. But I just feel like,
you know what? You're right. It might not be part of the rules, but that is definitely one of their favorite games.
It's part of their culture. It's definitely part of their culture.
Yeah, it's part of their culture. That's a perfect way to put it.
It's part of their culture. Like this parts of black culture we don't take part in. You get what I'm saying?
You speaking 100% fact.
And I'm speaking to like more so like, even if you do get amount of money, what does that have to do with your decency? You get what I'm saying? Just as a person.
Yeah.
I don't understand why does rich
you're right.
then also take away from decency?
I think what happens,
you're absolutely correct.
Like, you don't gotta give back or be philanthropic, but you don't gotta be that. All I'm saying is like, hello, hey.
You do though to keep grounded. In some respect, you do have to give back or reciprocate. Like,
I agree.
I do
believe the world is not gonna agree. But I
also feel like anybody who's watching this, I feel like we're probably being a little facetious because we're calling her a human trafficker, but saying that she can be a little more human. But it's really true though. Like, she might be partaking in human trafficking, but if you're gonna hide it, you could be a little more human.
Like, she started as a comedian, you know what I mean? Like, she probably was frowned upon when she first started because she was openly gay. Like, there were not a lot of openly gay women.
She wasn't openly gay at first.
I thought that
but she was one of the first
Ellen came out in like 90, like the mid 90s.
Yeah, but you still can say she was one of the first openly gay people, right? Especially like when
she was. Right. She was, but I'm saying at the very beginning, when she first came out like as an entertainer, she wasn't really openly gay.
But then
niggas just knew. Niggas just kind of could tell.
She was already put on then, right? Like, people knew her. Then she came out, right? Okay, fair. But now she's on.
She came out on her sitcom. She came out on her
Yeah,
sitcom. That's when she
that
came
was
out
true.
on her
I do
sitcom.
remember that. Yeah. That was definitely news. I think it's
Yo, all right, that's crazy. Like, all right, I feel like people don't be like putting those things together. Like this regular white lady. I mean, granted, we see the white lady comedians get all types of pushes and shit like that. But at this point, mid-90s, like this white lady comedian who's not outlandishly funny, she
right.
had her own sitcom.
Right.
That shit was trash though.
And this is what I'm saying. The setup to be a human trafficker.
Right. Oh, you feel like, oh, she got put on, so now it's like politicking, like one hand
No,
watching the
I,
other.
I do believe there is a level of when
Her
you
coming
get,
out. Her coming out was like,
But she was still, I
she
feel
was
like
like
she was still protected though.
she was like one of the staples for like
Yeah.
homosexuality.
Word.
So one thing I will say, whether it's like it is like what Palm is saying, or it is like just something that organically happened, I do believe what you were saying, Palm, about like there's a certain level of money that people get to, that there's like an unspoken rule where it's like we don't have to care about other humans that's under us like that, comes into play 100%. So it's like whether she's a human trafficker or just like a bad boss, like it's just like one of those things where it's like, where you're getting this much bread, if you demand this much from the people who has to live on these wages, they're gonna most likely to not fold under that pressure to make that shit happen. And like that shit just fucking sucks. Like,
So what do you think is the formula for those people that
capitalism? That's
there's
the
like
formula.
actors,
Capitalism.
or like celebrities, they have a ton of money and you don't see them. They do their work, you don't see their kids. They make sure that they're not living in the spotlight.
But here's the thing.
Getting that money.
But here's the thing about them, right? Those are the people that when you hear that they have like some crazy allegations against them, you're like, who?
Right.
Who the fuck has these many allegations against them? Because at the end of the day, whether you're in the spotlight or not, when you have a certain amount of power or bread, like niggas will act a certain way. And like I hate saying that, but like it's the truth. Like niggas get a certain amount of power. Like, and when I say niggas, I don't mean only black people. I mean,
but you mean like generalizations.
Generally, like women, men, like anybody who gets a certain amount of power, they're gonna act a certain way because they're gonna get away with a certain amount of shit because they get throw their money away.
Yo, Jalen said Ellen degenerate.
Yeah, that's what she is. She's a degenerate. Because like what Colton's saying, like it's like like what Trey said is true. Like if a certain like she's making that level of money though.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of people in the world who are like entertainers and shit, and they're making like they make like millions, true, but the level of millions that Ellen makes is just like that's.
She has
I got power, man.
Streams of money. You know, she has like a top daytime talk show, like
17 seasons, I think.
Word. That's like Oprah status, you know?
But that's also where it comes down to like my greatest example of that, like when it comes to hip hop, so like niggas can understand, is like Drake, right? Like somebody who does so much and like has so much following that sometimes when they do something goofy, niggas gonna look to the left. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say like Drake is like wilding like Ellen in them, but like if we're gonna make an example of how niggas will understand, or like Beyonce fandoms, you get what I'm saying? Standom.
Right.
Like Ellen literally has like a stand where Ellen is like the type of person where somebody will hear something crazy about Ellen and the first thing they'll say is like, you don't remember the Ellen show when she did that?
Also, every time there's a little talented little black baby or something, they're like, yo, send a little nigga baby on Ellen. It's like,
Ellen.
Yeah.
Yo,
like,
send a little nigga baby to Ellen. We need
That's not exactly
nigger baby on Ellen.
Say, but yeah.
Put that nigger baby on Ellen.
That's not what they say.
Little baby be dancing. They be like, send that little nigger baby on Ellen.
Profile or highlight little black babies. They're all babies of all colors are on Ellen.
Yes.
They want to see their favorite celebrity. They surprise them. You know what I mean? Like, they want to do something amazing for their town.
She'd be like, do your little nigga this TikTok dance? They'd be like,
I remember when she put the Get Light homies. I remember she put that Get Light homies like 4 times. I was just like, all right, Ellen, I feel you. I know what you're doing.
There's other people you can give money to, you fucking. All right, let me check.
Hey.
No, it's not even about that. It's just like I just remember being like, I know what you're doing. You using that New York appeal. I like that. But at the
I like
time,
that.
it's weird. But my nigga's on, but at the same time, I don't know.
I think it's, again, I don't like judging, but we all do. I think it's hard to judge someone in that position, right? Because how much of that, I know it's actually her character and her actually interacting with people that got her jammed up. Like, they're saying she specifically treated them like shit. But overall, like, she has a million people running stuff on her show. She has, like, it's not just her. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel you, but can I disagree with you real fast?
Ellen,
Can I? The only reason why I'll disagree with you real fast is because I've also been in situations, and like Trey worked in this company with me, where like I feel like the CEO actually tried to make strides towards figuring out what's the real problems with his company. Maybe he didn't go about it the right way.
Okay.
He actually did try to make strides, which is why, like, even if I diss this company, I'm not necessarily dissing him. You get what I'm saying? It's where it's just like, you can see the difference between someone who's at the top,
right,
really trying to figure out what's going on at the bottom, and who's someone's at the top that really just cares about what's going on at the top.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I do believe, as a person who will say straight up, been at bottom of companies, given opportunities, also been shitted on those opportunities because they feel like I deserve to be at the bottom of those companies. Like, I've seen the difference between the niggas who work under those CEOs working way harder to keep me down than the actual CEO.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So one thing I will say about that, like with that, the judging of a CEO or the judging of the person at the top they by themselves, they got to watch basically thousands of people, is like they can do that at a capacity if they wanted to.
Fair.
And that's a true thing. Like,
listen, all of that is fine and dandy. Being a good person doesn't your job title, the amount, your net worth, the amount of money you
feel
make.
like the stories that are coming out is like direct interaction with her staff. So
exactly, and she's not a good person.
Exactly, it's not like, working at Ellen on the show sucks. No, they're saying that she treated them.
They were saying working for Ellen
sucks. Right.
Somebody said, I heard a story. Somebody said, and we could transition to the next topic after this.
Yeah.
Somebody said she choose, like, they was like, yo, every day she chooses somebody to shit on. So like, because it was like a new person was there one day and it was like their turn, and one of the person who was telling the story said some shit like, oh, don't worry about it, she's not even gonna remember she did this to you tomorrow, and somebody else will be on her shit list.
That's not cool.
Like,
bro, just
a bad person.
Just to give context, like, I've worked PA work with like celebrities and shit. Been on sets with celebrities.
So overall, your experience was positive?
All of them were good. Like, nothing was bad. All right. So I met Martha Stewart before. I met Tracy Morgan before. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've been on sets with like high profile people where they don't treat everybody like shit. You get what I'm saying? They don't look at you like, nigga, you're not.
But you also just named black people.
It was not.
No, I also worked for this show called the Politician, and like it was just like a lot of like white people like on that cast.
Martha Stewart is not black.
No,
but yeah, but all the rest of the other white people that I work with that were above me, they did not treat me like, oh, you're just some nigga on the fuck. I don't fucking know you. Get the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you were doing a job. They respected you and your job.
But you know what's crazy is like, but the craziest part about that is like, we could all take into test for this. Like, we've worked in jobs where we felt like we probably shouldn't get respect for doing our job. We feel like we should just need to do our job, and that's good enough at times probably. So it was just like, I know that when I'm like on these sets with these people, like I'm like, yo, you're gonna respect me like I'm a person. Like that's
Right.
just how I feel about shit like that. And if it's a shitty experience, I'm not gonna come back the next day. And like most shoots are like mad days. And I just remember meeting these people and being like, oh shit, you don't have to be a dickhead to know that you're Martha Stewart or to know
Right.
you're Tracy Morgan or to know that you're like a fucking celebrity or like Tracy Morgan literally was behind me while we were like getting food like at the fucking lunch line and he was like, yo, that's filet mignon. And then I was just like, yeah.
So
And he was just
goofy.
like, and then it was mad funny because he just went, yo, want to get more? Get more. It's free. I was just like, yo, dead ass. Like, and I just got like wild food. And I just remember eating wild food throughout that day. And I was just like, yo, like this nigga like put me on to some shit. And he
Right.
didn't have to. He could have dead ass just been on some like,
Right.
nigga, hurry up. I'm trying to get my food.
Right.
And like, thing about that is like that just showed me like there's niggas that they're important. Like, and I've also worked on sets with niggas who are stand-ins for the stars.
Right.
And they act like they're way more important than the stars. Like there was a nigga who was a stand-in for Tracy Morgan, and he was just like, yo, I want breakfast. You gonna get me breakfast? And I was just like, nah, not really. And I walked away. Because like, yeah, nigga, are you fucking serious? Like, you're not Tracy Morgan. You're a nigga that stands in for Tracy Morgan.
Why did he think you were getting him anyway?
Yeah, oh, well, I'm a PA. I'm supposed to, but
So
suck my dick.
technically,
No,
okay.
nigga. No, I'm not gonna do it. And I walked away.
Fair.
But
yeah, Paul, what was the next topic you were talking about?
What's the next topic?
All kinds of topics.
Oh no, you was like, let's go into this can go into the next topic. I thought it was something you
Talk
wanted to
about
talk
Oh no, I was saying let's go to the next topic after that because we were
Let's
talking about Ellen
transition
for too long.
into something
All right.
else.
get back.
Fucking the USPS, man.
Oh
the
shit,
slaves,
man!
The
The
heavy
fucking
slaves.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy with them niggas, man. But I ain't gonna say it's crazy with them niggas. It's crazy with the government because that's a government agency. Government moving crazy with them.
I
And that's
think
wild.
I feel like the USPS and the Catholic Church may have the most like property in every town in the
Yo,
United States, right?
You just said that, and I heard the Outer Limits music because the conspiracy is crazy right now, and it makes sense.
I'm rocking with it.
America loves Christianity, bro. If you think about it, and like honestly, I ordered some shit in like May and just got it today.
It's August 6th, so
Yeah, so
it
So what's
ships
this?
from China.
So anybody know exactly what's going on with the USPS shit? So the
I'm
government.
about to
Well,
Yeah.
the government's trying to defund them.
right.
To
I know I
fund
signed a
private
petition.
to fund private fucking
Like
mail couriers.
yeah.
I feel like the government.
To fund
Well-
private mail couriers who are owned by Republican politicians.
Yeah,
Hmm.
let's not say I feel like the government. Let's say the government.
Oh, wait,
really
it said,
doesn't feel about it happening.
Lawmakers had allocated $25 billion for the USPS in its coronavirus package, the CARES Act, in March, but the Trump administration blocked the funding, instead offering
Of course
$10
they
billion
did.
in form of loans and demanding reforms must be included as a condition of the loans. And Trump
Well-
said in April, if they don't raise the price, I'm not signing anything.
Well,
But
Trump
how do you?
he is saying the Postal Service cannot handle mail-in balloting for like upcoming.
Yeah, I think, and that's really what it is, right? To really,
That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
it's
that's
about.
what it's about.
That's exactly what it's about.
it's about
But
taking the
listen,
USPA
this is
to
the
slow
crazy
up
shit.
the ballots, pretty much.
Right.
This is the crazy
Okay.
shit, though. This is the crazy shit to me. This is the crazy shit. The U.S. Postal Service is a government.
It's a federal
Agency.
exactly.
It's a government agency.
Like you go to jail
Right.
for fucking with mail.
Right? They have their own and this is all on. This is 100%. This is facts right here. Before there were actual police, like state and local police, there were fucking postal police. The U.S. Postal Service police force was the very first police
In the
in the
U.S.
fucking country.
Nice.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Because niggas want to protect the fucking mail.
Word.
So how can the government that literally owns the postal service, that's the state service,
Right.
how you gonna loan money to your own?
Because it's a business.
I don't know. That doesn't make
United
sense to me.
States is a corporation. It's a business. I keep repeating that to everybody, and I'm like, if they can't make a buck off of whatever they're trying to do or whatever they're trying to finagle, it's not worth their time.
Yo,
I think he's trying to act like mail-in ballots is a problem. There could be. You literally have to mail your birth certificate, social security number, all this sensitive information to get your passport.
you know what's mad funny? I was just about to say that, like, you could send checks via mail, but you literally can't send a mail-in vote.
It's I don't understand.
They sent the stimulus checks via mail.
Word. But they delayed it so they can put Donald Trump on it. And
Also, Donald Trump also sent a letter to everyone like, congratulations, I just sent you a stimulus.
How about I got that letter like 6 weeks after I got
it mad after. Remember, I asked these niggas in the group chat, like, yo, did y'all get a letter from Donald Trump saying, like, congratulations, you got a stimulus check? Like, because he did send me a letter saying, like, yo, congratulations, I did all I had to make sure y'all got that 1,200. And I was like, nigga, fuck my dick.
Like, nigga was like, yeah, that was me. I did that.
Of a narcissist. Like, he puts on, like, he does all this for all these people.
Nigga said $1,200 is
yo, did you?
Bank
But Trey, that video you retweeted earlier, was that real?
Which
like
one?
of Joe Biden saying, like, unlike the African
with
American
the black.
Unlike the African American community, the Latino community is very diverse.
I'm tired of this motherfucker, man.
Okay, so wait.
I'm tired of this motherfucker.
That's a real video. Like, it wasn't doctrine. It wasn't doctrine.
No.
It wasn't fucked up.
No, it
they
wasn't doctrine.
Already did. They did. And I still don't know where these polls come from because, like, I need to look where they're sourced and, like, who's running these polls. But currently, if they were to vote right now, Trump would win.
Right.
According to this poll.
Right.
What poll?
Like what? What is
like? Where's the poll from?
That's the thing. Like, I don't know.
I don't trust none of these people, bro. Like, none of these people. Like, it's crazy because I always see polls that's like, oh, Biden's ahead, Trump's ahead, Biden's ahead. I'm like, yo, nigga, everything is made up.
Who are they polling?
Right.
They're polling their mans and them.
I trust the homies. I dead trust all the polls that say Trump is gonna smoke him now.
Yeah.
I trust those. I believe those.
Because those same polls said Hillary was gonna win.
We're doing this? Okay.
Just saying.
You don't hate Hillary. It's just that
I hate Hillary.
Us.
No, here we go. So I'm not a fan of Hillary.
I'm not.
But when it comes down to it, I have to vote for her.
I have to vote for her. I'm not.
I have to not vote.
I have to vote for.
I'm not gonna get on Al Gore's internet and talk about
local things.
and talk about the
Clintons. Definitely, I voted in June, super local stuff in state. I did that. Freeholders, councilman, bet I did it. But like, some people are like, we already know the crazy shit that Trump is gonna do. So if he stays in for another year, 4 years, you know what to expect. If Biden comes in, I'm like, y'all seriously, shut up.
Okay. So one thing I will say, I'm not trying to sway anyone's vote or stop anybody from voting, right?
Right.
But this Biden situation is us choosing a Democratic conservative.
Right.
100%.
Right.
100% we're voting for a Democratic conservative, and that's not what we need. But I don't want to sway any. But that's not what we need. That's not. It's not. Realistically, it's not. It's just not. It's just not.
Like primaries, of course, I didn't vote for Biden, but like, what am I gonna do right now? What am I gonna do? I hate the fact that like, Black people, they always, I swear, when you go local, they're like, line 1A all the way. Like they're always telling you Democrats all the way, but like I feel that that's not really. You need people vote blindly. One, know the issues that you're voting on and why you're voting. I think that's the most important. Vote for your crook. Everyone's a fucking crook. They're all politicians.
No, that's a fact. I agree with that.
They're fucking crooks. But vote for your crook. Who is gonna get the shit done for your community? Outside of that, like, I literally just got the opportunity. I just became a citizen in 2000.
Did Biden pick?
Wait, you said you just wait. Hold on. She said she just became a what?
I just became a citizen in 16. Just became.
What were you a citizen of before?
Trinidad.
I wish that you would have stayed. I'm sorry.
So I have both passports. So technically.
Whoa!
You rich nigga? You got two passports?
Sorry, I'm a punk ass nigga.
Did I put that out loud? I don't know. But
you don't even got Jordans.
Well,
you got two
I'm sorry,
passports.
I'm a punk ass nigga. I only got one passport. I need two.
That's the problem right there. What you said, vote for your crook. Like when you the first problem is they all crooks.
Word.
So that's an innate problem that we have. The system creates elite level crooks.
Right.
Next is vote for the person who's going to do something for your community. Well, none of these motherfuckers are from my community. So why would they in turn do something for it?
That's why you have to really pay attention to voting locally. I think that's like the most I know in where I currently live, they're really trying to get the kids in high school that are juniors and seniors to register to vote, and then talk about like local topics, like what do they want to see change in their community, so they can get them to vote locally. But like they make a big stink about voting for the president, right? It's electoral college. They're trying to change how that vote works. But in the meantime, I honestly don't think Trump in office is benefiting me and mine. So I would like to get him out of there. That's just where I'm at.
I mean, it's true. He's not. It's probably not benefiting you. It's probably not benefiting anybody in here, really.
Not benefiting anyone in America.
It's probably not going to change because there's no real opposition.
Fair.
The opposition literally is calling the people who can help him win, saying that we're not diverse enough.
I just saw something on our dear friend Kanye.
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
On how he was intentionally.
I'm just anything Kanye, I cheer him on.
Okay, but he literally, they were saying that there was news that he knew that he would be splitting the vote. Like, really? Like, that's your intention?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, do you expect a nigga who wants to put an album out to care if he's fucking the vote up in America? Like, I really, as a person, I feel like sometimes I struggle with this because I will sit and I'll listen to all the mainstream news and everything everyone has to say about it. And I'll just be like, are we all really this stupid enough to listen to someone who is literally using the no publicity is bad publicity stunt on us again, right, for like the most multiple time ever? And like, it's like one of those things where it's just like, maybe I'm expecting too much, or maybe I'm like putting too much on other people. Like, and it's just like, I just feel like shit like that is crazy to me, because at the end of the day, it's just like, if you were gonna vote between Trump or Biden in the beginning,
right,
Kanye West would never sway your vote.
Ever. Right.
Ever, in my opinion, ever. So you're just a person that's fucking talking at this point to me. Mm-hmm. So I don't give a fuck.
So update, originally, so this was yesterday, he files paperwork to get on the Colorado ballot as presidential candidate. So the update today is that the Secretary of State's office approved his ballot, clearing the way for him to appear on the ballot. So he's going to be on the ballot November 3rd, FYI.
Let's
Just
get
so you know.
it. Listen, I'm. This is where I am. I'm gonna be honest with everybody here.
This country's
I
joke.
don't care to save this country at all.
Okay.
Let it burn. I've been
I
saying that
am
shit for
at the
months.
point where it's
Yo.
like, if we are okay with putting the children at risk, we are not savable as a country. Period.
Fair.
Because if the people are willing to say, okay, we still got to make this shit go, and the country's saying, okay, we're going to send your kids to school in a
Right.
pandemic, and nobody's going to do anything about it, we don't deserve to be
Because
saved.
this is not a country, it is a business.
Yeah.
So they don't care about shutting the country
Facts.
down and making sure
But see,
people are safe
even
and healthy.
even that statement though is not fully it doesn't explain fully what's going on here.
Okay.
Because
Noted.
a good business,
Noted.
a good business,
Noted.
business, you're gonna take care
Of
of
you
money.
and yours.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You're gonna take care of the things that keep this business at the top, that keep this business as a superpower.
I mean, we could sit here and talk about all the crazy conspiracy theories, but the reality is COVID is motherfucking real.
Yep.
That's it.
We
That's
don't
it.
we don't have a fucking vaccine for it. And if we do, there's going to be so much about, oh my God, like, I don't want to do the vaccine. Like, they're going to come for black. Like, people are so anti-vaccine anyway right now. That's going to come out. People aren't going to want a vaccine when it does come out. The news is, I don't watch the news, but it's like terrifying. Like, I have a kid, right? And she's 5. I'm blessed to work from home. I know so many parents, they have to go into work to get a check. They're not getting unemployment. They have to go in. Who's watching their small kids? Who's watching them?
But that's why it's like, for me, it's tough to even, I think, empathize there, right? Because essentially, it's like you're choosing to put yourself at risk and also your kids at risk to keep this country going, who doesn't care about either one of you.
Word.
So it's like you can't take none of this shit with you. And if you don't got the hustle to make shit go, that's kind of fucked up to say. That's not even true, because there's mad people with hustle. There's mad people with hustle. But it's like you got
that $600 unemployment. It snaps.
Yeah,
Niggas
facts.
don't got that.
Facts.
You're gonna see. I predict. Y'all talking about masks? Y'all really gonna see masks. Niggas is out here robbing shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna get evicted. There's gonna be a huge slew of evictions.
Yo, I just saw a fucking statistic today in New York. The rich people on the Upper East Side, robberies are up 286%.
I read that last night.
286%. Keep going, people. Keep
going. I feel like,
but the 600 is coming back. Like the unemployment is coming back. The niggas about to get more of that.
Yeah.
The shit with me is just like Trey said. Like all of this voting and all that shit is cool. Voting for your local politicians, yeah, that shit is cool too. That nigga's just trying to become a high level snake. He's a low level. He's a fucking nickel and dime drug dealer right now because he's a local politician. He's trying to become a fucking drug kingpin by being a senator.
We talking about Cuomo? We talking about Cuomo right now?
Feel me? The nigga just trying to move up. I'm talking about all of them.
One thing,
nigga just trying to move all up. Nigga just trying to move up. So all of that voting and all that shit is cool, but that shit ain't never worked. What really will work is this shit burning down. This shit needs to burn to the ground.
So when you say this shit, what is it when you think about shit burning to the ground? Are you talking about the government?
Foundation, the system? Yes.
Okay.
I do believe that, like what you said, like even like the people who are working very hard right now from home and their kids probably can't be in school right now, and they don't have like the situations where it's like someone can watch your child for you while you are being an essential worker, basically.
Right.
Every worker is almost an essential worker right now because that's how much they're taking the fucking economy that serious.
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing I will say about that is Biden doesn't care about that either.
Right.
So the thing about that is that, like, and again, whoever y'all want to vote for, vote for. Biden doesn't give a fuck about that shit either because he's a very big nigga when it comes to, like, if you got the bread for something, you should use the bread for it. And
Right.
if you don't have the bread for it, why don't you have the bread for it?
No,
He's a conservative. You get what I'm saying? So
like,
at the end
I
of the
understand
day,
what you're saying. All like I go out and vote. I just got the opportunity to do it.
I understand.
I'm gonna fucking
I get
do
it.
No,
I-
hell
I-
yeah.
get it.
I'm not telling
I
nobody.
get it. I'm not
See,
shitting on that at all.
I wouldn't even tell nobody not to vote. If it's in
Right.
your spirit and on your heart to vote, go fucking do it.
Right.
I'm
That's why the
just
first
saying,
thing I keep
From
saying
my
that.
point of view,
From
I
my
can't take
perspective.
part in a system I do not believe in anymore.
Noted.
Anymore.
Noted.
I do not believe in a
So,
system
so
anymore.
for all the people, including yourself, that say that, what's your end game? What's your end game? You try to move back home? Like, what's the deal? Like, what you trying to do?
My
I
end
think.
game is
hold on.
bad,
I think when
bad,
it all
right.
boils down, right, everything's just gonna have to go back to how it's supposed to go. People are gonna have to grow their own food. People are gonna have to.
Gotcha.
People are gonna have to learn all of these skills to survive.
Okay.
And
Okay.
for me, that's why my Spread Love NYC is based on giving people the food, because if we start to build that community now, when shit
Right.
falls, we already have this going.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why for me, it's all about, like, I tell people all the time, we have to organize, because if we don't organize, not even if, when this shit falls, all we're going to have is each other. White people are not going to look out for you.
Nope.
The government is not going to look out for you. There's going to be
Right.
nobody to look out for you. You're
Noted.
only going to have your next door neighbor. This is
Fair.
going to happen.
Okay.
This is going to happen. We're too far gone at this point, right? Because we're going to get another 4 years of Trump. You see what he's doing to the country.
Right.
We're not going to survive that 4 years at the top of anything.
Right.
On any level, anywhere, at any point.
That's a fact.
That's just what it is, right? So the Democrats are tanking. The conservatives are going to take over. And what's going to happen is they're just going to start hoarding more resources. The poor are going to get more poor. The wealth gap is going to continue to increase.
It's going to be the wealth gap.
Yeah.
It's going to continue to increase. This is already trending. I'm not telling you something that's
No.
not you.
Oh,
not
but you mean
specific.
like general?
Yeah,
Okay.
just general. Like, I'm not telling you something that's like I made up. No. If you look at the charts, if you look at the trend, this country is trending downward, right? So the only thing Joe Biden can do is kind of get the wheel going, right?
Okay.
And he's not going to do that. We know that, right? So essentially, we're still trending downward. So now we have to say, okay, this system, we have to come to terms with, this system is okay with how shit is. So what's going to happen? Are we going to continue to be in line and go along with this shit till it fails? Or are we really going to start to make some changes for ourselves? Because if we don't, we're going to be fucking screwed.
True.
So when people say this time right now is do or die, it really is, because all spotlights are on the people in the lowest statuses of America. So the
Fair.
poor, blacks, Latinos, Asians, that's where the spotlight is now. So if everybody don't get what they're supposed to get from the government, you're never going to get it. Never.
Facts. And
Never.
And just like to piggyback off what Trey is saying, like my whole opinion on this is just like, we have to realize as the majority, but minority as like the 99%, like we have most of the power if we all decide that we're going to start small and work our way bigger. Because we always work our way big and then try to go small. And then it's already we're already in a time loop, basically, of like everything that's going to keep happening over and over again.
Exactly.
I think the move is what you guys are doing is like, this is my neighbor. I fucks with, these are my people.
Yeah.
Like, I'm taking care of me and my people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I
That's
feel
the
like keep it local.
Yeah.
Because at the end, like, this is what matters. This is why I wake up in the morning, I walk outside, I see you. Like, you
I see
struggle,
you,
I'm
exactly.
And yeah, that's a
You know what I
fucking fact. And that's why even with like the when I say local shit, like again, like I'll keep reiterating, I'm not telling no one to go out and vote for president if they are able to go out and vote for like the presidency. You get what I'm saying? Because again, Trump is way worse than the other decision. But if we're gonna look at it realistically, the other decision is a diet Trump.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what are we
us.
even really doing at this
Right.
point? Because
And I
at
think
the end of the
also
day,
too,
Yeah.
to add on to what you're saying, Cole. Nah, go ahead, Palm. I spoke, so go ahead.
No, I was about to say, you know what's crazy? Like what you say and it's what you said is facts. Like shit is going down, and we're either. And my view on that is personally like, without this, the Western world falls, and we go back to what real civilization is, and either that or the Western world becomes indebted to China, and we all become Chinese slaves.
I mean, they're buying up.
That's the only two real
the
options.
Asians
on
got
the
this.
table.
All on before anybody goes. I just want to know that there was an episode in like the double digits where I told niggas if there was an area that would wild out, it would be the Asians. And niggas was telling me I was kind of crazy on that. And I was like, nah, the Asians is coming, y'all. And then Palm at some point was just like, nah, the Asians is coming, y'all. Like, and then like we all got on the same accord that the Asians is actually here, which is crazy.
mean,
I try to tell niggas, don't listen to Akon. Don't listen to Akon.
Yeah.
He's wild.
One day,
Yeah,
one
we in
day-
sink or swim. We in sink or swim times. That's where we at. Everybody wanna
Bro.
like. I always tell people like, we live in a bubble. If you're on social media every day, you're in a bubble, right?
Yeah.
You live in a bubble. You see the glamour of everybody's lives, right? But the actual, what tells the truth about the societies are, look at the people at the bottom. What are their living conditions? And when
Right.
you look at it, like what gives me this perspective is doing spread love. Like we go out there and people are like, yo, oh my God, I couldn't afford deodorant. Like y'all gave
That's
us
crazy
deodorant.
to
And it's
me.
not to
That's
not to pat myself on the back. I'm literally talking about the shit that I
no,
learned.
That's like a
You know what I'm
huge
saying?
concern.
Like that's shit that you don't think of in your day to day. Like we talking
No.
about going on vacations and you know what I'm saying, getting new jobs and hanging
Right.
out and getting lit and not having money to go to parties. There's people that can't afford basic hygiene items.
To do
Right.
any of that.
You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's the true nature of what this country is. When you look at that and you look at these people, you say, yo, this is fucked up because in a way, right, they're a lost cause because how do you now, what are you going to do? What do you do for them? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
The most you can do is like, yo, here's some food for the day to get you through the day or the next few days.
Outside of helping, like I feel like
what can you do
outside
for
of
them?
helping them help themselves,
Yeah.
but you have to help them right now. They don't have deodorant. Like
Yeah.
that's what? That doesn't even sound right.
That doesn't even
That's-
sound right. It's
It
crazy. to
doesn't
me.
even sound right.
You know
It's
what I'm
unfair.
saying? And it's like, and that
These
shit.
people are making billions during
Right.
the pandemic, and people can't afford fucking deodorant.
Right.
That's
Right.
I
We talking about,
feel
I
like-
just missed out on the sneaker drop. People can't afford deodorant. And
Word.
it's like you make
Like-
these points, and people are like, oh, shut up, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dog, like what we're talking about is bullshit. Like we're not
Word.
talking about anything for real. And
That-
we talk about
that-
it every day.
The crazy shit that Trey is talking about is like I recently was able to do the spread love shit, and then we were walking just down like the 125th and
underpass.
Lex. Everybody know 125th and Lex is where like
okay.
everybody is at. Like all
Right.
the homeless people, like the cops is over there patrolling all the
Right.
time. We just walked down the block and was just giving niggas sandwiches and water.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how much like money is into law enforcement and how much money is into like fucking building development and so much shit into our community. But like we literally just walked up a block, gave niggas water, and everyone was just like, yo, like good looking. Like nobody ever really come through and like do some shit
Wow.
like that. You would think that like the government will put in like some type of program to
It's
be
not-
like,
this
let's
not-
check out where the homeless people is at, and maybe
This country is not about that.
Yeah.
Like
they don't care.
I
They don't
I
care.
felt like during the pandemic, I was reading like when it was the height, like March, when everywhere was locked down all over the world. I saw so many stories in Asia about like my elderly grandparent couldn't leave the house, so the cops were going around locally and taking down grocery lists and shopping for people and
But
dropping off groceries.
you gotta remember these are places like we shit on China a lot, like I just did, like I said,
Right,
when we all become
right.
China's training. But them, even though they practice communism and
That
they do
socialist
all they do
mentality
with their
is
government
different.
and all that shit,
Right.
they have a
It's
tradition.
community.
Yeah.
They are even in their street life, them niggas are very. They practice tradition. They real with that shit. They respect their elders.
Yeah.
It don't matter. It don't matter what level a nigga get to. A nigga could be a billionaire. If the elder says it, I gotta respect that.
You're going
And
to jail.
shit like that. You feel
That's
me?
true.
So it's like you gonna get a whole different vibe, a whole different way they deal with. You see how motherfucker the shit started. The coronavirus shit started in like, if I'm not mistaken, Wuhan, not like some top town.
No.
You want to hear?
Niggas told them niggas put their masks on, and what they did.
You want to hear? You want to hear a little?
Fucking masks on. I seen a video yesterday of a fucking lady fucking beefing with people in an Ohio DMV about not wearing a mask. Talking about
did you hear about the
a
guy
mandate.
that
It's not a
spit on a
law.
kid?
I'm
A
like,
guy
man, what
spit
are
on a
y'all?
kid?
Yeah,
I'm looking at the shit like, why nobody in here knock this bitch out?
but
A
like
guy
here's
spit on a kid.
here's the whisper about that, Palm and Tracy and Trey. The whisper is when you actually have a culture, things work out the right way. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I like was talking to one of my homies about this, and I was just like, oh, you know why America can't really control this, right? Because like they've been trying to keep their different cultures in check while they don't really have a culture. So it's like one of those things where it's like you see the people that really believe American culture means I can do whatever I want to the most extreme level.
Mm-hmm.
And like you also see the people that actually have a culture behind them that's just like, maybe niggas is wilding right now. And like
go.
And I just believe that it's crazy because I'm not even saying like people that's just straight up born in America don't have a culture. Because there are like the black people in America that have their own culture and they're just like, yo, nigga, I'm not trying to be a part of all this bullshit.
Right.
But then you see the people that are literally like on some like, y'all are trying to kill me by having me wear a mask. And it's like, where's the proof of that? Like, you don't really have proof of that. This is just like you running on this pure patriotic shit that doesn't make sense. And
I think this sense of freedom is OD. Like they're like, you can't tell me what to do. Like, this is my life. It's affecting everybody. People are dying. Regardless of what you want to believe, people are dying. People that I know are dying. This is not made the fuck up. Like, that's what's frustrating to me. I'm like,
well, see, that's another thing that I feel like is a part of the history of this country. This country was created on rebellious behavior.
Word.
Niggers that were English people came over here to settle a colony and then said, no, we want to create our own country.
Yeah, because the reality was they came over here because they wanted to practice, quote unquote, their own religion, right? Then they started getting taxed and they're not getting represented. They just come and taking their money, just like how they do to Puerto Rico.
But they started getting taxed because they still were citizens. Nothing crazy was happening to them.
They mad.
They was living the life of citizens.
They wilding out.
They got over here and they all turned into Karen.
But the best part,
like, nah, I'm not supposed to be paying taxes to y'all niggas a whole ocean over. Suck my dick.
Right.
The best part about all of that is that they realized that like Yo, these niggas are putting taxes on us. That's not fair. We should put taxes on the next niggas we pay.
Yo, listen. When you learn the game, you take that shit,
Look,
you make it work for you.
word. They figured out the hustle, you know.
That's a fact. That's a
That's all
fact.
I
they
don't
did.
like that shit.
I
Let's
mean,
go on to the next topic.
not
What we
supposed to.
talking about?
Oh,
I have-
motherfucking! Did y'all see this fucking Beirut shit?
Yo,
Yes.
listen. First of all, listen. When the shit happened, right?
The way what y'all talking about?
When
Beirut
the Beirut explosion.
explosion.
When
Oh,
the shit
yeah,
happened,
that shit was
when the
insane.
shit happened, I think I sent it to the chat immediately
Yeah,
because I was like, yo, this shit looks fucking crazy.
That shit look like an
This
explosion,
shit look-
But what,
explosion,
so
nigga.
what
looked
I
like-
did, I
It looked like a
generally,
bomb.
I don't. People send me videos or I see videos. I'm one of those 6 seconds, 8 seconds. Okay, that's it, and I move on. So like I saw the little like psh, psh, like the little explosions going on, but
The
I kept
tiny
seeing
one.
comments like, "Oh, did you see that?" I'm like, "Okay, maybe I missed it." So then I looked at it,
Same thing happened to me.
and the whole I was like, "Yo."
It only fucked me up only because like when it started exploding and I was looking in the little
Right.
explosion, it was like a bunch of like little thunderstorms.
Yeah.
I was like, "Ooh, that shit looked like."
Yeah, I was like, what's going
dangerous,
on inside of there? That's crazy.
And
But
then
then I
when
was
the
like, I heard the
shockwave
crackle.
hit, and as a nigga that watched too many documentaries in my life, when the shockwave hit, I was like, "Oh, that's an explosion! That's
You-
not no."
You know what?
regular
Because there
shit.
was an implosion and then it went boom. I was like,
boom.
oh shit.
Like, when I
Crazy.
was watching it on my phone, I was like, I seen
They
all those
said
little,
they
those little.
felt it in Tel Aviv. Like that's how crazy it was.
Yo, bro, they did
Yeah,
the
'cause that shit had-
they
that shit
put
had
the
a bigger,
radius of the
it had a
explosion
black.
over to New York.
Nagasaki.
To
Okay.
New York, and they put it in Manhattan. They said that blast
Yeah.
radius would hit like all the way past Queens.
It would
type
hit-
shit.
We would have been
Everybody,
dead. All
it would
of
have
us.
been in like Nah, we wouldn't have been dead.
Nah, only the
We
people
would've
like
been
right
fucked
near
up.
it. So like
Only
everybody
people,
that
like,
was
right there in
on,
the
yeah.
middle-
Like
yeah,
that
right in
highway,
in
if you was
red
on the highway,
circle.
you was probably really, really fucked up. But you probably didn't die. But if you was right
Yeah.
near there,
If you was
like-
like right there, like
Yeah.
you see how all them buildings is really like gone.
gone.
That's-
Nobody survived that,
all
bro.
All those
Nothing.
people, they evaporated
Bro.
I
Yeah.
seen
out
that
the
shit.
air. I'm talking about they bones turned to dust.
Yeah. They
No,
No, bro, you don't have to tell me because I
Well-
remember when I seen the video of the explosion of the buildings right next to it. Them shit disintegrated. They didn't
Well, I
turn.
did.
Okay.
I started doing the research immediately because, like I said in the chat, I was like, "Yo, what's in Beirut?" Because the first thing I thought was like, "Yo,
No,
this is
so
like some
they-
signature attack. This is a bomb, something."
they posted
But then,
it was
I-
a
it's-
Russian
it's-
ship storing ammonium
Sodium
nitrate
ammonium
left
nitrate.
in the
nitrate.
port.
And
They left
there
in the
was
port.
there was explosives and shit like that.
And
There was
ammonium-
like fireworks. That's
ammonium
what-
nitrate, that ain't
the-
nothing but salt, nigga.
It says
But
ammonium
the
nitrate.
crazy shit about that is that they said that it was like a firework factory or something that was right next to it. That was just like, oh, that shit lit on fire. But they said the prime minister said himself, we gonna catch the nigga who did this shit. So
They know something. They know something.
It was
Somebody
the crazy
broke
part
up.
is though. But wait. The crazy part is though, the Beirut shit is the only explosion they covered. It was like 5-6 more.
Mad explosions yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
in that area or
No.
across?
Yeah,
Across
like
the-
across the globe.
Were they all
around the
connected to
world.
Russia? Can I start googling?
Yes, you
they're
can
probably
Google.
all fucking connected, of course.
Yo, bro, I didn't go down the rabbit hole yet, but I'm like,
I believe everything.
I don't believe in no coincidences. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Ain't
god!
no damn coincidences. Niggas figured it was a damn strike attack. Niggas thought niggas wasn't paying attention because of coronavirus, but we all paying attention.
Mhm.
I mean, this is what month 5 of coronavirus. No one cares about it. Technically, they don't. Everyone's outside living their best fucking life, killing people. But
Niggas,
I
Now
can't
I'm
wait
down
till we find out like everything there is to know about corona, and we find out that you can contract it and it can live dormant in you for months at a time, and then you can catch a common cold and shit'll explode.
like, you saw the chick that was like, I took the corona test. I had it 4 times. I was like, Really?
We
You
can't
had it
talk-
4
She
times.
was angry. We can't talk about that. Chill.
You didn't see the whole
Really?
backlash
You
from
had
that?
it 4
Chill,
times.
chill.
You ain't seen the
chill.
backlash from that? Nah, fuck that. I'm talking about that
You
shit.
can't talk.
I'm talking about that.
You can't
Fuck
talk
outta here.
about it. Chill,
So
chill,
like,
chill,
so
chill.
somebody
Chill
else.
out. We ain't talking
Reality
about it. We talking about sports. Let's talk about sports.
The
Nigga, this our
reality
show.
is she
So,
always had it. She had it the entire fucking time.
Nah.
So,
I gotta say it
some dirty
because
girl.
nah, I
Y'all
gotta
can do
say
your
it.
thing. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
I gotta say it. I gotta say it because she was
They
lying
was
on
gonna go
me.
use the bathroom.
bathroom, guy. Y'all do your thing.
So
What's going on?
So somebody commented on it. I caught it twice, and I was like,
Okay.
"Damn, y'all dirty." But that's just how I talk. You feel me? That's
Wait,
just
hold
how I
up.
talk.
You said lying on you. Did y'all not inform me about something?
You didn't see. You the one who was showing it to me.
Oh man, chill.
You're about to get jammed all the way up. You're getting jammed up. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Let's culture that.
Culture went. He went to the bathroom. Perfect
I
time.
should've
But
went to
yeah, like
I
hold
should've went
on.
to the bathroom,
But hold
too.
on, like y'all know how I joke, but this whole thing, like she started getting mad. She was like, "Oh, this nigga's the Jim Jones. He trying to lead y'all down a dark path." I'm like, what is
What?
What
What
is
happened?
going on here? My nigga, just from a dirty joke? Like, my nigga, I got a big forehead. Bust my ass. Like, give me 30. Like, it's mad jokes you can say on me. But she took it mad personal and it was talking wild shit. It was just, it was just like mad untruths. I was like, what are you saying, lady? But that shit was funny.
I didn't know it went that crazy, but I do.
It
I
shouldn't
saw
have.
that, and I was like,
it's because Trey has this thing with him where he can say things that other people would say and they would be very unfunny.
Mm-hmm.
But Trey would tweet them, and me personally, I hear him saying these things, so I'm laughing because I hear it in my head. And once, like, there's certain people like who start amplifying jokes, and it's just like, oh, these niggas is on one today.
Yeah.
And now it's like, but it's jokes. Like, I don't know why. My day has never came really. I think people think I'll kill them. And I'm fine with that because I don't really want my day to come. But if it ever does, I'll take the jokes and strike. These niggas cut my ass all the time in our personal chat. We cut each other. Like, jokes are jokes.
Right.
It shouldn't be that personal. Even if we talk about, that's the shit that.
And the shit is, it never is personal. It never is personal.
And we all
I
joke
think
about
people
serious
really
shit on
care
Twitter.
about what others think of them. So if that was just directed towards her and you guys are shooting a shit in a group chat, I don't think it probably would have went left. But
well, at first, I think it was some moral police shit because at first it was some real moral police shit, but then it was some personal shit.
Yeah.
Because at first it was like, oh, y'all joking about COVID. And it's like, my nigga, I had COVID twice. I can joke about it. My grandmama had COVID.
But you know what's crazy? What I was laughing at, though? You know what I was laughing at, though, Palm? Remember we were saying how serious it was in, like, February, March? What they was telling us. Oh, no.
It was joking on you.
Yeah. It was everybody was joking.
I'm in my life.
Everybody was joking. And you know what's crazy? We was joking, too. But we still was telling y'all niggas, this shit dead ass serious. Y'all stay in the crib.
Yeah. Facts.
I mean, if y'all want to hear my opinion, I was very serious about that shit. OD, because my aunt died from that shit.
Like,
so like at the end of the day, it's just like I seen what even Palm and Trey was saying about it, and I'm gonna be honest, like if I really felt some type, because I have unfollowed people, don't really fuck with them anymore because they made certain jokes about COVID and shit.
Okay.
And I seen what Trey said about it, and it's just like, nigga wasn't making fun of niggas that had COVID. It's like, especially because I know, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like I know Trey to the point where like that would really bother me if he was really making fun of something that serious. And he was one of the people that actually helped me be better through that situation. So it was just like, that's why this whole situation, like I don't really take it that serious because I know that Trey wasn't really like fucking like being on some like, oh yeah, that COVID shit is funny, especially because we, again, like they said, niggas, we were the niggas that was telling everybody, please stay home.
Stay the fuck inside. Agreed.
We was
Right.
the
Please
niggas
don't do
saying that.
nothing.
We
We were
niggas saying
shitting
that.
on vacations in the beginning.
Like New York was the epicenter of people fucking getting
Bro.
like literally.
Yo, I've been calling people that are going on vacations now poor for fucking weeks because
I mean,
your poor
yeah,
ass
because
had to wait for COVID prices to go on vacation in the middle of a pandemic.
To
Pandemic.
spread a
poor.
disease.
I don't care what you say. You're poor. You're morally poor. You're financially poor. Like, I don't give a fuck because there's no reason to want to be that lit right now.
Throwing
So-
events.
Because we don't even know. We don't even know everything we need. The fucking smart people don't even know
Know what's
everything there
going
is to
on,
know about
right.
this shit. So why?
I
It's
think
just dumb.
for months it was just me in these four walls on my work laptop. I split time with my kid and her father, so she'd be here certain times and over there certain times. I would just leave here, go to the supermarket, go to my parents' house. And my parents, they're older.
Mhm.
I literally couldn't hang out with people because I was afraid I was gonna kill my parents. Like
Mhm.
I was terrified, like March, April. You know what I'm saying? Like people are like, yeah, I'm going to this. What are y'all doing? Ain't shit open. Where are you going? Like, where are you going? I see people go, like, one of my close friends, he's like, my birthday's coming up. I want to go to Tulum. I was like, what is open? I get that, like, the flight is cheap and I get it. But what are you going to do? Sit
Right.
in the four walls over there?
Right.
Like, I'm not understanding but then again, I'm interacting with my parents and my kid. Some people, I think, sit in these four walls by themselves and they're losing their mind. I feel bad for them, but like,
People
gotta
be
be
hoes for good
smart.
weather. That shit nasty.
But you know what it is though? It's like there's never not no work to do. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
There's never not no work to do. That's something I realize. Like if I'm bored, I'm just not doing something I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
I'm not doing enough.
Which is probably you should probably be working out right now, getting your
Fair.
body right. You should
Fair.
probably be doing that. You should
Right.
probably either just taking some time for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Figure out, write down some goals of yours. Figure out where you stand with you. You know what I'm saying? There's always some work to do somewhere. I think that
positive.
yeah, something positive to do. I think the issue is people's fucking brains is just fucking this small. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
well, I'm stuck in the house. I gotta go out. It's like, bro, pick up a book.
I did a lot of like.
Pick up
I
a book.
generally read, but I did a lot of reading.
Yeah, develop your hobby.
Went up to the
Like,
public
it's something to
library.
do. Learn something that you never learned before.
Or-
Like, it's
I was
something to
cooking
do.
bad shit that I wanted to buy. Like, I learned how to make coconut shrimp. Super simple, by the way. Like, just random shit. Like, I was like, I missed.
What's the
eating
recipe?
here.
Send a recipe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. It's super easy. Super easy. But like, I was that person at first, ordering everything on Amazon that I thought I would need for my house. Then I was like, buying bottles of wine every week,
Mhm.
But I'm like, after a while that phased out, and I was like, we're in it for the long haul. Like one of my close friends that I used to work with, all he does is read the latest like medical white papers and analyze COVID for his job and give summaries daily. So I always reach out to him and he's giving me updates. And he told me back in February, he was like, this shit may not even look normal till like December. And that's not even, if we don't get a vaccine, this shit's 2021.
Yeah.
And it's never going to go back to being normal.
Yeah, facts. Because we're gonna lose a lot of people.
Listen.
Yes.
February of 2020 was the last time we will know that like that life we lived in February 2020.
Yo,
we'll never know that again.
So when I tell you,
we live in a new world now. Even when this shit is done for, we live in a new world now.
You know what's crazy is that I keep telling everybody, like, that February, I got mad sick in my crib. Like,
Oh, okay.
mad sick. Like, mad. Like,
Like
everyone who knows me, they're
like-
just like, everyone who knows me, they're usually just like, yo, Colton, like he'll have a cold for like 2 days and,
right,
like,
and be
it's just-
gone.
and it's just gone. And like I just remember being in my crib in February, my mom just being like, yo, like I'm gonna get you soup. Like she like really took care. I was mad sick.
Okay.
I got better. After that, everything started happening. I was just like, yo, this is OD. Like I think something's happening for real. And I kept telling you guys, like I remember I was telling them in the chat, like I felt like in February I was mad sick, and I felt like that was probably
The
it.
COVID.
Yeah. So
I think that a lot of people probably had it in November, October of last year. They didn't even know what it was.
Yeah.
They just thought it was the flu. You know what I mean? But it was out there back then. They're just not telling us.
I don't doubt it.
But what I'm hearing and what's being put out with studies is like your body is never the same after you have it and survive it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people always have like issues breathing or heart issues or you
lung
know like
issues, everything. I'm not
My
playing
homegirl and her cousin, they both had it, and they was like they still to this day have headaches and
Wow.
migraines that are mad crazy.
Yeah, that's wicked. That's wicked.
This is stressful. Like
Yeah.
all I you know, we've had this one discussion before and I love traveling and I was in Peru in February. I had to reschedule my whole trip. I was supposed to be going somewhere else and I was flying through China. They canceled my flight. I had to book a whole new trip. That was like my last hurrah. Like I'm like it's sad.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
All right, speaking of fucking COVID, you know what I'm saying? NBA's back, you feel me?
Apologize to niggas.
It's
Apologize to
apology
niggas.
time. You feel me?
Apologize to the Lakers. Apologize to Chris Paul and apologize to Melo.
I'm gonna be the bigger man here and apologize first. I apologize for doubting the Lakers.
Okay.
Thank you.
They've been
Okay.
balling.
I will also be a big man in this situation. I will apologize for Melo being a bad teammate. I have said that before. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's switch that up. Don't apologize to the Lakers. They lost to the bum ass Rockets. Fuck them.
I'm gonna say this.
Is the game not done yet? Oh, the game's not done yet. All right.
Okay.
Christina,
Lakers need a chance to win. But apologize to the Lakers. Thank you. I will apologize for saying Melo is not a good teammate. But if I will add context to that, I meant before niggas was trying to play him. Because I feel like Melo was always a good teammate. Because, like, nigga, if you the main scorer on the team, nigga, you the main scorer. That's it.
Yeah.
But what they were shitting on him about was about him being a main scorer, and I got caught up in the hype. That's what I will say. I got caught up in the hype because it was just like, nigga, if you the main scorer and niggas is like, pass the ball a little bit, nigga, and then maybe you'll win a championship. I get caught up in the hype a little bit, but I don't because I'm a Kobe fan, and I'll take it back. That's it.
Feel a lot better. Palm, we're waiting.
fuck Chris Paul, man. Fuck Chris Paul.
Wait, why fuck Chris Paul?
No, don't fuck Chris Paul. No, not at all.
He got them young boys
Bernie
hooping.
Sanders, the Bernie Sanders Jeff. No.
Nigga,
That guy-
Shea Gillis Alexander good. That nigga ain't helping him do shit. That
No,
nigga
he
ain't
got
helping
them-
him.
bugging.
He got
That nigga
OKC
good.
bugging. He got OKC.
You're bugging out. You're bugging
man,
out.
Listen, man.
You're
Listen,
bugging
man.
out.
Listen. Fuck that nigga.
Yo, he
You're
balling,
bugging.
man. He balling, bro.
One
He
thing I
balling.
will say
Still ain't
about
going to
Chris
the Western
Paul,
Conference
still a
Finals.
point
Of course
guard.
not. He paid for
Still
the
a point
OKC.
guard.
He
He
paid for
still
the
ain't
Thunder.
going to the Western Conference Finals.
No. He paid for the Thunder. You know that. But
He won't. He won't.
But he got that bum ass team
man.
hooping.
My fault to Chris Paul, man. Niggas was shitting
No,
on you.
good shit.
Niggas was shitting on you. You went vegan and changed your life.
That
Shout out
ass.
to you. But
Niggas
you still a
started
bitch.
dunking in the All-Star game and
Still a bitch.
shit. Like, what you
You
doing?
still a bitch. You still a
What you
bitch. You still a
Nah,
bitch.
chill out, bro. You good. But like, no, Trey, you can give niggas 30 right now for Melo because I remember niggas talking shit.
Listen. This Melo slander was going on for about 2 years, bro. 2 years. And I was telling niggas, you cannot talk sports with media rhetoric. That's not how this goes. Media is media. What happens on the court is what happens on the court. When you see a hooper hoop, that motherfucker can hoop. Don't nothing the media can say about that change that. That's what I'm telling niggas about Melo. Everybody like, oh, everybody's saying da 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 da. Look at this nigga's game.
Hold on.
Look at his game. What does everybody say when they guard Melo? One of the toughest motherfuckers to guard. What does everybody say when playing with Melo? I love playing with Melo. So
let's not only say niggas, let's say Kobe also.
Yeah. So like, what is we saying right now? Yeah. Kobe said like, yo, he's one of the hardest motherfuckers to guard. Listen, bro, we can't. Sometimes the media can really sway the public. It happens, and that's what happened with this. The media really swayed the public on Melo slander, and niggas ate it up. So I'm here to tell you niggas, you're fucking dumb. Don't talk to me about basketball no fucking more.
Really?
You realize like the Melo shit was when I stopped talking about basketball with niggas on the timeline.
Yeah.
You realize that shit? I was like, yo, there's no way like these niggas understand basketball.
You know who needs to really apologize to Melo?
Who?
Your boy on fucking First Take.
Oh yeah.
He did.
White man.
But also though.
He did.
Yeah.
He apologized to Melo though. Melo needs to be on the show and he needs to apologize to him.
Yeah.
How?
Go live.
Oh no, Melo just needs to be on the show. That's it. And
Zoom this nigga right now and say sorry to this nigga.
Zoom him after the game and then apologize to him.
But the real crazy shit though is Melo also contributed. Melo contributed
a lot
by putting himself
bad position.
Horrible teams.
Yeah, bad positions, definitely.
He did with leaving Denver.
But this is hindsight too. Right?
Nah, when he left Denver, we all knew that was a bad idea. How he left. Not everybody. Not everybody, because they sold the house. The nigga went to the frame.
Because
he just went to a house that was a frame.
Also remember. Wait. Remember, he was beefing with George Karl.
Oh yes, facts. But we was all. I mean, I remember I was a part of the group that was saying, "Wait it out, bro. Just wait it."
Oh yeah. I get what you're saying. Yes, the timing was right because the Knicks gave up a lot for that.
He went to a house that was just a frame. There was no walls. There was no windows. There was no fucking doors.
Hold on.
Also, wait a minute.
But Trey was also right. The only reason why
I'm gonna tell you why Coach is saying that. I'm gonna predict it because still. The Knicks were still primed to be a very good team.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Remember,
Hold
on. Remember. Stotty was there. Stotty was there. They just look. Y'all gonna laugh. But
a lot of young niggas.
This is 2013. Raymond Felton was there. You get what I'm saying?
Landry Fields. Remember when niggas thought Landry Fields was gonna be some shit?
Yo, that was a thing. Hold on, no. Niggas also gotta remember, Knicks fandom wasn't taking into account mad aspects of these niggas.
Very true.
Niggas wasn't taking into account that Mike D'Antoni was running down an Amari Stoudemire that was walking on two legs with no knees.
Yep.
I don't even know how he did. How do you do this?
Yep.
How do you? The nigga's playing basketball right now. He is in Tel Aviv playing basketball. He does not have knees.
Also, hold on. Wait. Palm. The only other thing that I will say, as niggas, if we was 20, how was Carmelo at that point? He was 23?
He's about 26, 27.
He's like
26. Okay.
Melo older than Braun. He
even think that if you 26 or 27, right? And niggas is like, wait and work with niggas and take less money, or go on this team and get more bread, nigga.
But also
New York.
But this is a hindsight. Hold on. To you're right, Colton. You're right, Colton. Because also this is what I'm about to say is hindsight. Because remember, Braun and them started saying they told Melo to wait too, because they were trying to link.
I was just about to say it. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But this hindsight. Not at the time we didn't know this, but this hindsight. So now we knew how even more wrong that decision was.
That's a fact.
No. Not to sign with them, to extend.
Yeah, because right when you exactly what you're saying, but because they left after. No, the Heatles was formed like right before he went to the Knicks, right? That was when I knew Melo made the wrong decision.
Right.
When they formed the Heatles, I was like, Wait, so I was like, wait, why Melo not a free agent right now?
Right.
Oh, because he read up. Oh,
Yeah.
because he just likes money.
Yeah, he fucked up. He fucked up.
He fucked up at that point.
He went, and that's my thing with Melo. Like his career is doing that wild shift where like he actually cares about the game.
Yeah.
Like now, when his talent ain't even like that diminished.
Yeah.
But he's caring about the game when he could be getting mad bread on the back end right now.
Yeah. But
and he cared about the game in the beginning.
One thing I will say though about Melo that like when Trey was making his argument about Melo, and I just remember being like, I kind of agree with that, is that like basketball, and like we talk about this all the time, and like just front offices and the way that they feel about how the game works. Like they just thought that he would never ever be the nigga that's just like, you know what? I'm gonna take that position that when y'all swing me the ball after somebody else get the ball swung to them,
But even still, like that statement right there, you gotta think with their minds now. These people aren't thinking basketball; they think in numbers, they think in finance and shit like that. So if I know that if I'm in the Denver's front office and I know right now that the top stars in his class, they ain't re-up because they planning for a big free agency in 2010. But he read up. All right, I think I can see where his head is at as far as what he wants from this game.
Well, not really. That's not true. Because those Denver teams were
they're just guessing.
No, because those Denver teams were really good. So we're forgetting that his team at the time was Chauncey Billups, Allen Iverson, J.R. Smith, Kenyon Martin,
Marcus Camby when he was
Marcus Camby. He had all his niggas with him. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I'm not saying the teams were bad. I'm not.
I can kind of get it. It's like, all right, y'all priming for this, but if again, we're speaking in hindsight because we're talking about what went down in 2010. You don't actually.
Yeah, we're not even talking about 2010 right now. We're talking about 2007.
2007. He don't really know that, and I think he said that too. He said, I didn't really know that could actually happen. So it's like if you got Kenyon Martin, Chauncey Billups, Allen Iverson, and y'all got the only obstacle y'all got is Kobe, which they never got through. True. Then you kind of gonna weigh those options for the next couple years.
They got to it one time.
Yes, but you're gonna kind of weigh those options. You get what I'm saying?
But see, that's at this point. That's why I don't think it was a winning, a trying to win situation because he already knew I could be in a position to win. And at that point, I don't think even the Bronze and D Wade's, I don't think they didn't re-up they didn't do the 5-year re-up in 2007. I think they didn't do that financially because they knew about the money that was about to come into the league TV deal wise.
Yeah, but remember Melo said he didn't really understand that part.
Being a hood ass nigga that's not linking, like I think Melo linked up with them niggas late.
He did.
Like on some,
he did.
On some
he did.
Chris Paul did too.
Remember, bro.
Because he was being a hood nigga.
But remember, he was also in the West.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So Wade. I mean, so even when Wade and them,
the linkage though.
Yeah, but
Wade and them changed. I think Melo started linking with them after he caught that weed shit. Remember early when he caught that weed shit he had some weed shit on the plane. I ended up taking the fall for it.
I get what you're saying, Palm, but at the same time, like I feel like Chris Paul started fucking with them around the same time too, and I do believe that these two niggas, like to your credit, they realized kind of too late, kind of like on some like yo, we're gonna figure it out like as we're going, but like whatever situation we end up in, that's how we're gonna probably get it, and like.
Chris Paul really got fucked because he ended up on a team that was owned by the league. That was Chris Paul's biggest fuck in his career. He ended up on a team
Paul got fucked because he wasn't on team with Kobe.
That's really what fucked him.
If he wasn't on teams, if he was on teams with Kobe, shit would have been very different for Chris Paul.
Yo,
I'm not even joking.
All right, we probably got to end soon, but we got to do that one day. We got to have a sports podcast where we just talk about like situations we think that sent niggas' careers the total opposite way of what it could have been.
Yo, I think I found a YouTube channel y'all might like if y'all really fuck with basketball like that. It's called
Send it to me.
It's called Stunted Growth, and they talk about So what he does is he takes players that we used to really fuck with. Think about this name right now, AC Law.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Those kind of names to where he goes back and goes through their whole career. So so when he goes back and goes Marcus Hatton from St. John's, you get what I'm saying? Like he goes back and goes through their career and like gives 3 steps of what stunted their growth and what happened. And sometimes he even has them on.
Oh, that's lit.
To talk about their stunted growth. So it's called Stunted Growth. It's a black dude. The only reason why I'm promoting it.
Send it in the chat.
I'm gonna check it out when I get out of here.
But yeah, Stunted Growth. They're fucking dope.
All right, fuckers. Final hates.
I don't got none.
I don't got no final hate.
Me either. What about you, Trace?
I generally don't hate.
So how you want to hate this bullshit? Not hating.
I mean, I'm trying to think this week what I was annoyed. Okay, so
see, Quick West and other vibes. Yeah, Stunted Growth. Sorry,
so I drive, right? I have a car, whatever. I'm in Northern New Jersey, and I feel like there is an influx of asshole drivers on the road right now. And the reason being, I see a lot of paper tags on the roads. I feel like everyone got their little checks, and these lots are just throwing these cars at people. They're going to snatch it back, but they're like, I need money. So everyone has a new fucking car. My road rage has been on a million, like this in like the last 2 weeks. It's been out of control, and I'm over people that probably never had a car, or they sporadically get cars. Now everyone has a car and they're all over the fucking road. I just want to kill people sometimes. This is real bad.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I have hate. I finally have hate. My hate goes out to everyone who has a PC who's trying to play against niggas on console.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
What are you doing? You cheating ass bitch ass nigga. You bitch ass cheating ass nigga.
Just play with the computer niggas, man.
Like, play with the PC niggas. Like, why are you playing with niggas on console?
I hate that shit on Call of Duty.
Yeah, that shit whack.
Shit don't make no sense, bro. You know how I know you cheating?
On the console and you got PC? Because you can slide with a click and shoot.
I wish
bastard.
No, you can change your controls to do that. I'll tell you how.
I wish we had an editor so he could put like the megaphone voice on me. You niggas was using PC aimbots while y'all was playing against niggas on console. I know that. Yeah, I know that you niggas was doing that.
And I want you niggas to know. We know when you got an aimbot, bro.
We know when you got the aimbot on.
No human can aim a gun in a game that fast.
No one can aim that quick, nigga. We know you bitch ass niggas is doing that.
Facts.
Also, my love for the day is if you niggas are on PSN. My PSN is the Colton Show. We playing Fall Guys. That's the new game. Fall Guys is a crazy. It's like it reminds me of y'all niggas remember that game show when niggas used to you go through the obstacles.
Yeah.
Like obstacles to try to wash you and you gotta like, get through it.
Yeah.
Like it's a game like that.
Okay.
Like download Fall Guys. We're gonna play that shit.
Check it out.
That shit lit.
Let's see if they got it for Xbox. Probably not because Xbox gonna get
on
games.
On the dad homies, yo. My final hit is for Apple. I don't know what y'all doing to my phone.
Is the battery like fucking up? Like what's up?
Nah, I don't know. They just like they dip my phone in a pile of shit. But I don't know what y'all doing.
The 12 coming.
That's right.
When they got the new.
It's a new iPhone.
So listen, all I'm saying is bring the new phone out already.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. I don't have no problem. I'm gonna buy it. Just bring it out. Facts. Let me get it. Because I'm tired of this piece of shit that I got. Doing some bullshit.
Facts. But yeah, that's it, man. We out of here, man. Fuck with y'all.
Yo. God bless.
Yeah, facts. God bless.
Thank y'all for coming in.
No? Fuck it.
Thank y'all for fucking with us. You know what I mean?
Okay.
situations is this